Welcome to Thinking Outside the Soil with your host, Shani Alfalfaseed, where we get to talk story and touch on topics about hydroponics and the farmers who grow the crops and creatures we need to eat. Good morning, and happy Aloha Friday from Blooming Health Farms. And thank you for being with us on this beautiful day. It is Good Friday, which means the full moon is in the sky and Easter is nearby. And I also know that there's those out there that love these celestial meanings. So this morning I got to see a picture from a friend of the full moon setting over our front range. And the picture he sent me was almost so surreal that I had to do a double take. I saw a picture of a full moon setting over Long's Peak. From our perspective here in northern Colorado, Long's Peak is this giant mountain that looks like a V. It looks like two peaks. And as the sun rose, the moon fell between these two peaks, and as it got further along, it almost looked like this snowball was rolling down the hill. It was pretty cool. Head on over to my Instagram page if you want to see that post. It's a gorgeous takeaway and reminder of just some of the simple beauty that we get to experience on a regular basis if we just pay attention and look around and appreciate what can be found. Today's episode is a little bit about an interview that I had last week with a local newspaper. Part of the job of any farmer is to talk about the things we grow, the things we sell, the things we do. If not, no one would buy our stuff. So as someone who likes to write, I use my writing ability to talk about what we're doing. Now, I've been writing local publications, local newspapers, local magazines lately, and in the trade, we can call these press releases. I recently released a press release that got picked up by a local paper called The Fence Post. The Fence Post is a local and regional paper that focuses on the rural agricultural culture that we have out here in the West and Midwest. Their editor wanted to explore more about what I was sharing with our new chicken rental venture and what it is we are trying to do here at Blooming Health Farms. If you go back to episode 59 from season 1, you can hear all about the Rent the Chicken. So if you haven't heard that one yet, head on over there so you can understand. But essentially, Blooming Health Farms has this program where we are able to offer farm fresh eggs without the long-term commitment. Yes, you can have chickens right there out your door without the long-term commitment. What that means is that we are able to offer everything that you would need to raise egg-laying hens for the egg-laying season, and then during the winter, we will scoop up your coop and then keep the girls safe for the winter, and they will be ready for next spring should you or someone else want to pursue this again. I got contacted by one of their reporters, and she reached out and told me that her editor wanted to talk more about what I had written, and she wanted to conduct a short interview with me that was supposed to last 15 to 20 minutes. And after getting into the conversation and seeing and hearing all of her questions, we actually talked for almost an hour. So that was a lot because I do enjoy answering those questions and like to talk. She was also super curious and asked some really neat questions about Blooming Health Farms in general, and I usually take those opportunities to talk about who I am and be transparent about some of my background, because it helps set that context of why I'm doing what I do here at Blooming Health Farms. And it's also teaching me how to do it with more brevity so that I don't take up more of your time or my time than is necessary. What was really neat about that conversation is that it caused me to think and really explain some things in different ways. Not just being brief, but being able to understand how to make some of these connections between Blooming Health Farms' mission to serve the at-risk youth population here and understand the larger needs of the community while being hyper mindful of meeting the current demand in the chicken world. So it's really neat. It was almost like a conversation between two people that were becoming acquaintances. And I was absolutely taken aback by her professionalism and her back and forth. Even after the conversation, there was a lot of clarification to make sure that information was portrayed as accurately as she understood it. And I am just tickled by that level of reporting and investigation that goes on, because it seems like today in our world of short sound bites and quickly consuming information, that is not done as much as it needs to be. So I was super appreciative of her desire to do her job and to do a good job as well. But that is all I have for us today on this Aloha Friday. I want to make sure I'm keeping some of them short and sweet. But if you want to know more about how hydroponic fodder is helping farmers save water, improve livestock quality, and helping us all become better stewards, head on over to thinkingoutsidethesoil.com so you don't miss out on becoming part of this next agricultural revolution. Thank you for being with us on today's show, and join us again on another episode of Thinking Outside the Soil. Take care and have a lovely day. Hey, before you go, check out the links below, and if you'd be so kind as to leave a rating and review and follow the show. For those with feathered friends, don't forget to get yourself some of our Blooming Health Farms Chicken Blend Sprouting Mix. This supplemental mix has been shown to give you some of the best eggs with the yummiest yolks. You'll have happy, healthy hens that abandon the feeder and give you eggs with high levels of vitamin A and omega fatty acids. So don't forget to get yourself some Blooming Health Farms Chicken Blend Sprouting Mix.